Imagine picking up your next iPhone and realizing it doesn't just look different, it feels like the future. Not because of a flashy camera bump or another color tweak, but because Apple might finally be flipping the script on everything we thought we knew about iPhones. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Smash that like button. Share this with a fellow Apple fan, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a leak, a rumor, or a jaw-dropping twist from the tech world. Now, let's talk about the iPhone 17 Pro Max, not the Air, not the base model, but the one that's supposed to be the crown jewel. Leaks are buzzing with something wild. Apple might ditch its iconic diagonal camera layout for a bold, horizontal rectangular camera slab that stretches across the top like a futuristic visor. Yep, think sci-fi vibes on the back of your phone. But here's where it gets spicy, that huge new camera bump. It might not just be for show. It could house Apple's first ever 40MP periscope telephoto lens, a massive jump from the 20p on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Better zoom, sharper night shots, and clearer mixed reality support when paired with the Vision Pro headset. That's the kind of upgrade that makes you rethink mobile photography. And just when you thought the selfie cam couldn't surprise you anymore, rumor has it we're getting a 24MP front-facing camera, potentially with a new sensor that brings flagship rear camera performance to your front lens. Selfie lovers and FaceTime junkies, your moment has arrived. Under the hood, Apple might finally introduce something fans have begged for: vapor chamber cooling. Paired with a graphite sheet, this means cooler temps, longer gaming sessions, and stable 4K recording, all without your phone frying your hands. Combine that with the new A19 Pro chip based on TSMC's Thurnham process, and this thing might just be a pocket-sized monster. And yes, 12GB RAM is finally expected, bringing Apple up to speed with Android flagships and unlocking serious multitasking potential, perfect for Apple Intelligence and whatever AI magic iOS 26 brings. Now here's a twist: titanium might be out. Aluminum could make a comeback, lighter, maybe cheaper, possibly more thermally efficient, but also a potential step back in premium feel. It's the kind of move that sparks endless debates, and it could say a lot about where Apple wants to take the Pro Max brand. Meanwhile, whispers suggest Apple may shift its entire materials game, possibly blending aluminum with glass in a whole new way on the back. Well, sure. Tougher, questionable. Cooler to the touch, likely. But it might not sit well with fans who love the cold, dense grip of titanium. There's also the talk of internal redesigns, like a thinner resin-coated copper motherboard that saves space and allows Apple to pack in more hardware without bulking up the phone. Which brings us to this: the iPhone 17 Pro Max might not be thinner. In fact, it could be thicker, to allow for a bigger battery, larger cameras, and better thermals. And that thickness, it might be Apple's sneaky trick to make the rumored iPhone 17 Air look even slimmer. On the display front, things get juicy. Promotions expected to remain exclusive to Pro models, but some leakers think always on display could trickle down to the base models too. If that's true, the gap between the base and Pro could shrink, unless Apple hides the biggest AI features behind that 12GB RAM wall. And about that AI, Apple Intelligence is reportedly going into overdrive this year, especially with a new Siri version powered by LLMs. Expect smarter voice commands, better context awareness, and potentially some macOS-level productivity on your phone, if Apple lets you have it. Now, let's address the rumor everyone's secretly hoping is true: a desktop mode. Apple hasn't said a word, but the USB-C port, powerful chipset, and crazy camera setup are already in place. Could we get a DeX-style interface like Samsung? If they want to blur the line between phone and Mac, this is how you do it. But let's be real, Apple might avoid it just to protect MacBook sales. Still, all these changes beg the question: is the Pro Max worth it this year? If you've got a 14 Pro or 15 Pro, maybe not. Unless you're craving that new camera layout or the rumored photography upgrades, it might be smarter to skip this round or even grab a discounted iPhone 16 Pro. But if Apple pulls off a surprise like modular camera features, exclusive AI tricks, or even foldable screen compatibility in iOS 26, the 17 Pro Max could be a sleeper hit. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room: pricing. With tariff uncertainty and rumors of costlier components, the Pro Max might inch even closer to or break the $2,000 mark. That's elite laptop territory. So if you're buying, you better be really into that Apple ecosystem. As we get closer to the September launch, leaks are only going to get crazier. But here's the wild part: some insiders claim Apple might shake up the name to iPhone 26. Anyone? Yeah, with iOS now on version 26, the theory isn't that far-fetched. So what do you think? Would you upgrade for better cooling, a sharper zoom lens, and smarter AI? Or are you skipping this one and waiting for the rumored iPhone 18 Ultra, the one with folding tech and in-house Apple modems? Let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far, you're awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay curious, stay techie, Sam out.